here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the sun, woman.
Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for joining me for your New Moon SunCasts. The new moon this month is in the sign of Libra, and as many of you know, this was a black moon, which means that it's the second new moon in 1 month. And contrary to any of the negativity that you may have seen online, the black moon is actually a super positive lunation. New moons are the seeds for new beginnings, and at that period of time where the new moon is, it's a time to start something new that will grow and expand over the month cycle as the moon grows. This particular new moon, this black moon, is very much even more fortunate and lucky and good for all of us because it is conjunct Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, in the sign of Libra. So anytime you have a new moon that is conjunct Jupiter, it's an extremely fortunate time for all of us in general. What you want to do during this time is plant your seeds because you have an extra powerful boost of energy from that big planet Jupiter that brings expansion in our lives, spiritual awakening into our lives, dealings with people from other parts of the world, global interests, and it is in the sign of Libra, which is the sign of relationships. So relationships are going to be a super strong focus this month, and growing relationships, good luck and fortune through those connections, and really looking toward the future, actually being able to catch a glimpse of the future where your relationships are concerned. So the themes of justice, fairness, balance, equilibrium, and interconnection, connecting on a very deep, powerful, and spiritual level with another person or with other people in your life is a very strong focus this month. So let's go ahead and take a look at the general readings for each of the 12 signs. Again, these are general messages. If you'd like a more in-depth and very specific individual reading for yourself, please contact me at my website, and I'd be happy and proud to be able to do a private personal reading for you. I have a number of options there that you can choose from. So thank you all again for tuning in. My current subscribers, I welcome you back. Thank you so much for being faithful to the channel. And my new subscribers, welcome to you. Thank you for tuning in, becoming a part of this Sun Woman community. Let's go on to the individual 12 signs. Hello Aquarius, this new moon in Libra, along with the influence of Jupiter in the same sign, is going to be highlighting your 9th house. Now, Jupiter is very comfortable in the 9th house because that is its natural rulership. So, the 9th house represents expansion on many levels. It could be your education. It could be long distance or international travel. It could be, reaching people on a global level with a website or publishing, some kind of work that you've been creating diligently. The 9th house is also education, so many of you may be going back to school, pursuing higher degrees, higher education. Some of you may be going to school online, okay? You may decide to take online courses as opposed to in the classroom, or maybe even hybrid courses. So there definitely is also a spiritual aspect to this because the 9th house rules religion, our life philosophy. So many of you may be changing in those areas, changing perhaps your religion or your spiritual beliefs, or pursuing some kind of course of study, or a guru, or someone who is going to help you, help bring enlightenment to you, help you with your path, along your path of enlightenment. So very important house, the ninth house. And the ninth house also, in a more mundane way, it represents second marriages. So some of you may be tying the knot, for the second time. Your second spouse would fall into the ninth house area. So there may be events or developments with someone in your life. Some of you may be, as I said, getting married for the second time. So great, great influence there in the house that it represents, Jupiter and this new moon. And so this month, you may be planting the seeds in those areas, or be seeing some developments, new developments in any of those areas for you, Aquarius. And, this is in Libra, which is a fellow air sign. So all of this is trine your sun, which is a very positive, harmonious aspect. So it's like Jupiter is in Libra, and Libra is getting all of these wonderful gifts, and because it's in the same family or in same element as you are, you may be, getting that runoff of blessings and positive expansion. So let's go ahead and see what the messages are for you for this new moon period in Libra. What is the message for Aquarius for this new moon in Libra, and Jupiter there with that for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius for this new moon in Libra period? Message for Aquarius. Okay, let's see. All right, this one is speaking. Let's see. King of Wands is in the past. Four of Pentacles is covering. Three of Cups in the near future. Great card. The Ace of Pentacles crowning. Excellent. The Moon in the area ruling other people in your life. The Knight of Pentacles in your hopes and fears area. And the Page of Pentacles in the outcome. Okay. And let's take a look here, to see what the underlying message is. What is the underlying message for my Aquarians for this new moon in Libra period? Message for Aquarius. What is the message for Aquarius for this new moon in Libra period? Message for Aquarius. What's the message for Aquarius? Okay, let's see. All right, you have the card, number 60 card, limitation. Now, that's very interesting. Let's go ahead and see what that's all about. Okay, so talking about your life philosophy, Aquarius, you may be finding that is changing and transforming, okay? You may have been experiencing some some situations in your life that have been requiring you to exercise self-discipline, to cultivate patience in your life, and that have really raised the bar for you as far as you growing in maturity, okay? There may be a need for you to do a lot of introspection. This is definitely a card, this card represents a man or a seeker, a guru perhaps, seeking enlightenment, sitting in the lotus position, and there is the lotus in front of him, and around his head, that halo, that is that halo of wisdom, of enlightenment, of knowledge, that kundalini energy that has risen all the way to the crown chakra and is now bringing awareness. So many of you may really be having a very powerful spiritual awakening during this new moon period and through this year to August of 2017. Now, what is going on that may be sparking this? Well, The King of Wands is here, and so there may be someone in your life that you've been dealing with recently. This person is a a very good partner. This person is representative of the fire sign energy, which could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or someone with that, that go-getter kind of energy, that bigger than life personality, very charismatic character. Again, the kings, the court cards can represent male or female energy, but regardless whether it's male or female in your life, it is definitely someone who has come into your life and energized you. The King of Wands is represented by this red cape. This is all of these cards represent works of art by the different fine artists such as Degas, Monet. This is a painting of Napoleon, and this is by Jacques-Louis David. And what's significant about this painting for me is the sense of motion, of energy, of activity, of movement in this painting. So when I look at this card and think of the King of Wands, he is definitely someone who is a forward moving. He's a real go-getter. He makes things happen. He's that mover and shaker. He might be a captain of industry. He is definitely someone that can make things happen, and he can inspire his troops. Okay, whether they be in the workplace or the people around him, his family, emotional situation. So there's someone in your life who is very much a leader, and I feel like in your dealings with that person, you may have experienced some kind of limitations where you have not been able to be as free as you wanted to in the development of this connection. Okay, so for many of you, there may have been some restrictions on your ability to grow this relationship or to expand on it, or to move as quickly as you've wanted to. So you've really been your patience has been tried. You've really had to cultivate this sense of serenity, this sense of balance, this sense of keeping yourself still and focused and in a meditative state in order to deal with the limitations. But understand that when we're faced with limitations in our lives, they are there for a reason. They are there so that we can grow as much as we possibly can within that box, perhaps, that we feel like we're in. And once we have been able to master that space, then it's time for us to move on to the next thing, to grow past those limitations. So though they may have been frustrating for you, though you may have really had to practice, introspection and, not get so ahead of yourself that you do anything that jeopardizes your self-respect, like trying to force people into situations or force a situation before it is ripe and time to evolve. You've really had to cultivate this sense of wisdom and serenity. That's the word I'm looking for. Cultivate a sense of serenity. Now, know that all of this has not been for naught. All of this has been for a reason. You are now in a position with the Four of Pentacles covering you that you have built a solid foundation. So if this is a relationship situation, all of this patient introspection and activity and guarded advancement and guarded process has created a stable foundation for you. You are being seen as someone who is very strong, who's very dependable, who is a very stable person, who is very secure in their own self-confidence. Maybe you have secured yourself professionally or financially through your own actions, your own ambitions, and now you are, regarded as someone someone, who is a very stable person to be with in the future. And, you've built up a strong foundation. You've built up a secure foundation under this structure that you're trying to build, whether it is a relationship, whether it is a business, whether it is a partnership of some kind. And so have the faith and understanding that, you may not have been able to reach the lofty goal that you've been hoping for, but in the process of striving for that and building brick by brick, you have built a strong foundation that you can depend on, and that this King of Wands can also depend on as well, okay? The Three of Cups is coming up in the near future for you this month, and so the Three of Cups is a card about celebration. It's a card about good times. It's a card about enjoying the people around you, having something beautiful to celebrate, gatherings, going out, having drinks, eating great food, being with friends, socializing, just enjoying other people's company. And with the three, there is definitely an indication of that Two of Cups, which is the joining of people, and then the third cup, which represents the entity of that relationship, what that grows into, what that union grows into, okay? Some of you may be finding out that you are, pregnant, going to have a baby. Some of you may be having a baby this month, okay? Because the Three of Cups can definitely indicate a celebration with family, with loved ones. That child is the product of that Two of Cups, that relationship. And just for some of you, it may be just really letting your hair down and having a good time with someone that you care about. So for many of you, this King of Wands, you've built this foundation, and now you've got something to celebrate. You've got something really to look out on and say, this is what I've achieved in this relationship. Or even in a business situation, if it is, a business goal that has been reached, you can go out and celebrate that goal and know that it's been a job well done. Now, the Ace of Pentacles crowning says some really important seed has been planted. A seed of prosperity has been planted here. Again, your efforts have not been for naught, because you are planting those seeds. You are setting a precedent. You're setting a foundation that is going to allow you to grow and build upon what you've already achieved, the success you've already achieved. And it could be financial security. You can't ignore that with the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles here. We're talking about solid financial status. Something that is going to make money, or that is going to build your wealth and your sense of security over time. So Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful card. On a more intimate level, the Ace of Pentacles is a strong earthy connection, that spark of attraction between two people that's not just emotional, but that is actually based on common values, common goals, a common vision, something that's not just all romance, but that's romance as well as building something toward the future that can sustain you in the long term, okay? Making plans together, saving money together, opening up a joint bank account, or putting money together for a desired goal. And with Jupiter in that ninth house, we're definitely talking about the potential for travel here. So that could be something that you are saving for, or that is going to be something that you're investing in this month as well. Now, in the area ruling other people in your life, you have the moon. And there's something going on with this other person in your life that I feel is definitely going to be revealed to you by this full moon in Aries that is going to be taking place on October 16th. Now, this full moon could be a little emotional. There could be some conflict there. There could be, it could be a dramatic full moon. It's in the sign of Aries, and it also is going to be touched on by the planet Pluto, which is that planet of transformation. Anything that Pluto transforms, he doesn't do it in an easy way, okay? There usually is the breaking down of something in order for something new to grow from the ashes, like the phoenix that nosedives into the earth and then is reborn as this beautiful fiery bird. So with the moon here in the area ruling other people, I feel that you are going to learn something that you need to know about someone else in your life. Someone is going to reveal something to you that could be quite significant and could be quite emotionally important to you and to that relationship. There is, there's the potential that secrets are going to be revealed. There is the potential that something that you were not seeing is going to be clearly obvious to you, and it is definitely in the other person's area. So it will come through as the result of someone's declaration to you, or their explanation, or just information that they're going to give to you that may illuminate your situation, okay? That full moon sheds light on darkness and sheds light in the darkness. So this may help you really, full moons bring things to culmination. They bring things to fulfillment, to move to the next level, or to release something, to detach yourself from something. So, but with all of these, good cards here, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and even this Page of Pentacles coming up at the end, I do feel that you are going to receive something that is going to be a blessing and a gift, information, intelligence, that is coming through from someone that's going to make all the difference here and going to really clarify things that maybe had you in the dark. This limitation card talks about working within the bounds of your immediate environment, working within the restrictions, the limitations. So perhaps you have been restricted and limited because you haven't had the full picture. You haven't had all the information you need about a person or a situation. I do feel that this October 16th full moon is going to bring all of that out, and you'll have all the information you need to make your decisions and to move forward. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is in your hopes and fears area, and so I do feel that this is representing whoever this person is in your life. You are hoping that that person is systematically making decisions in their life that are going to stabilize your relationship, your foundation. And I think that with the Page of Pentacles here in the outcome, this also talks about information, about knowledge, about wisdom, about positive messages coming through to you. So by the end of the month, I do feel that you will have the information, the conversation, the understanding, the details of a situation that you did not have before. And it will help enlighten you. It will help stabilize your foundation. It will allow you to see that what you've been investing in time, putting your time and your energy in, has been a good investment, whether this is a situation or a person. And the Three of Cups says that you're going to have something to celebrate. So Page of Pentacles not only talks about good news for growth and expansion, but again, it's Pentacles, and you have Four Pentacles cards here. The Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So something is growing. That is something you'll be able to depend on, something you will be able to grow and expand on. The Knight of Pentacles talks about doing it one step at a time, not something that happens quickly. The Knight of Pentacles takes his time or her time. They build brick by brick, step by step, day by day, month by month, year by year, okay? They're not a flash in the pan. Whatever the Knight of Pentacles does, it is going to last. They're a little slow, okay? They take their time. They don't move like the other knights do. But what they do move on, you can rest assured that it is rooted, it is solid, it has that I was going to say Taurian energy, but definitely has that earth sign energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That earth sign, which is they build brick by brick in order to have something that is going to sustain through the storms, through the rainy weather, through the years, through the decades, that can be counted on and depended on. And the Page of Pentacles, again, same energy, but this is going to be information. I feel that this Knight is going to be revealing something to you that is going to help you continue along this path of growth and expansion and prosperity. Prosperity is a big thing here with 4 Pentacles cards. So whatever it is that you are growing, beginning, increasing, learning, the Page of Pentacles talks about learning, getting more information, more understanding, more knowledge, more skills, more training. Whatever this is, it is going to sustain you for the long run, okay? And pages also can represent children in our lives. So you may be at the end of the month getting some really good news about a child in your life, perhaps about their grades. Maybe someone's, hitting the honor roll already, or there could be a scholarship that is being received. Definitely some financial, some funding here. It may come through a partner, may come through a business partner, or even a romantic partner who wants to invest in the future with you and is willing to put their money where their mouth is, okay? So don't be discouraged by the limitations you have been experiencing. Know that each one of those steps that you've been taking has been for a reason and is for laying that foundation, those bricks for future growth. A house that is not built on a solid foundation will not endure. But a house that is built on a solid foundation will last, and it will last through the years and through the storm, if those storms do come. So excellent reading here for you, my Aquarians. Thank you so much for liking and sharing my videos and for subscribing to my channel. I hope that this reading has resonated with you and been helpful for you. And as always, I wish you all good things: love, peace, joy, prosperity. And as always, I bid you namaste.